Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellar Monarch 2 with me, Alpha Omega, in the House Aurelius. So, I actually recorded all the episodes that you've seen up till now in one session. So today I booted up the game and I've looked around and I'm actually kind of happy in most parts with where we are. Now, our empire is having a much better situation when it comes to the ministries. The only one that we are suffering with is the foreign affairs, but other than that, the war and justice are pretty good. I'm also happy with the internal affairs. We're gonna expand those today a little bit. And treasury is also not completely lost. So we could actually focus on these a little bit more, and by focus on them I just mean expand them. We're also doing pretty good when it comes to technologies. We'll have a lot of them coming soon. And the civilian shipyards will give us another colonization ship, but I noticed that we should have probably went with minerals refining before that, because it gives us another 50% efficiency. So I'm just gonna put it into the queue. And I guess then we can put heavy command house on the plan. It's usually a good idea to jump through all of the levels if you can as fast as possible, but sometimes you really want to stay back and see what we can get. Like manufacturing cost of ships minus 5% is pretty good. That would mean, well, it would be additional probably 2 ships per turn for us right now, but the base cities output is also pretty good. Advanced point defense would be pretty good. Enhanced shields and improved tracked beams might also be pretty good. But of the, well, adaptive shields also not bad. White power assault house, yeah, it would give us a blueprint. All right, so let's actually go with strike ships next. When it comes to electronics, we're working on the City Cyber Major, which will give us additional city output. And then I guess, well, scanners, ship modernization. That's actually not a bad one, so let's go with that. And biochemistry, we are working on early thrusters. Running drugs and combat drugs are not bad. Hand grenades are also pretty neat. Let's go with resistance versus particle beams. Let's go with this one. Loyalty checks. And synthetic is absorbing surface as well. We'll see about that. And sociology, we're working on the mega cities. And then planetary infrastructure. That's definitely something we want. I haven't really explained much about the infrastructure. It's because I don't really understand all the nitty-gritty details, but basically your infrastructure is over here. Actually, this is the infrastructure point, and they translate into the planetary development level, which sets the maximum infrastructure, which in turn works in the way that your cities gain an extra output, which is translated to taxes, ships production, industrial, food, and so on, and also the extraction of minerals and raw food. So you can see that, for example, here we have 7 ore deposits, and because we have a planetary development of 1.35, we're getting 9. Similarly, Terra has only 3 minerals, but because of infrastructure or development level 3, it gets 9, and food between instead of 6, 18. So all these systems, as I mentioned, they work in concert with each other. Now, what about Sunny Hesse? This city or this planet is actually a little bit of a bust. I don't know why we colonized it. There's really nothing here, no raw minerals or anything. And where are we colonizing right now? We're colonizing Charels. Okay, that one will give us food and a little bit of ore. And Voldables. Okay, and then ore and a little bit of fertility. Alright, fair enough. The only issue that we really have is the production of ships. We're constantly being attacked from on all sides, and we're not really doing good. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, I don't think we can do anything right now, so let's end the turn, see what the game is going to give us. So colonization has advanced. Exploration, we're looking at some planets. Research, so we finished shields. Okay, shields plus 20%, that's actually pretty good. And we're working on strike ships now, which gives us a prototype and new type of ships, and we have established an outpost in Lika. We could actually go to Lupsang too. So this one is it's radiated. Okay, open something about local planetary. Well, that's not great. That's not great. But we get a little bit of a respite. No battles these turns. That's actually pretty good. Thinking we have 2 nuclear bombs, biochemical bombs. I'm not sure how they work. I never really had to use them, but if this continues a little bit longer, we just might have to. It would probably make sense for us to try to conquer Rest, because that would, instead of 2 planets. Oh, but these ones, well, they're attacking Celtris nonetheless, which is a communication bonus. But we would need to encourage colonization anyway. Drop nuclear bombs. We need to have some space forces on the planet orbit to drop bombs. 30% of ground troops killed, 50% of defensive installations, 20% planetary infrastructure, and 25% population annuity, which is not going to help us really with the orbital weapons. Well, let's see if we can just stay at rest for a bit. Well, actually, those were just the slugs. So, that actually didn't translate to too much damage. We're actually growing a little bit. Right? We've gained 48 ships and lost 40. Oh, but we decommissioned 10. Not great. I would say, guys, stop decommissioning ships because we need all of them. Alright, during the next audience, we are going to take all of those focus points and just drop them on our fleet, because we need someone who is better. We really don't have that many. Yeah, tactical bonus is actually a negative for us. So we really focusing on attack. Let's put you unbalanced right now and see if we can help. Okay, colonization 90%, 30%. Okay, and the turn. Okay, no bad event during this turn, so we get a little bit more ships. I'm happy with that. And we get legislation. Alright, so what can we do? War Administration Act. Lowered cost of Ministry of War expansion. Basically starts with tax efficiency, trade efficiency, and maximum number of megalopolises. Or lowered corruption tax efficiency. How are we doing on the expansion of ministry here? You have 25. If we wanted to expand you 7,500, it would lower the cost by 50. Wait. Did we lose all of our money? I don't think we did, but this would expand the ministry. Is that worth it? I might. Because the City Rights Act, basically this output tax efficiency and trade efficiency might be better. No, we can get that one later. Corruption, tax efficiency, or the interstellar colonization aid. Do we have cities to colonize anyway? We do. We do, and some of them are actually really good. Alright, let's go with the Interstellar Colonization Act. We just need to get more production, because we are doing good otherwise. It's just that the current situation is making us lose too many things. Alright, so expand ministry offices. So we're getting a 20% bonus. We are currently at 26.91. Tactical bonus is 26%. So let's end the turn. Okay, Tekra is under attack, but Sharos has been colonized, which is good. Let's make it a core. And it's actually following to us as the Emperor. So there's going to be more raw minerals and raw food. And we started colonizing. Well, Rebels were colonizing already. The Nare has been started, and Tigos has been started. Alright, so those are both mineral producing. Okay, we lost a little bit, but not as bad as it could have been. We destroyed 82 enemy squadrons and lost 50. And we finished civilian shipyards, and now we're working on industrial plan, which is great. The mineral refining efficiency is going to be amazing because that is severely going to boost our output. We're at 125%, so almost half. It's actually amazing. And what did we get right now? Was it the civilian cheap colony? Oh, and another colonization ship and trade efficiency. Alright, that's not that bad. I can get down on that. Okay, another, oh my god, another 96 squadrons lost. We're just losing so many ships. They're attacking Timas, but we kinda repelled them. Thinking if we want to get Draconia or not. It would be best if we could build a starbase here. We will be able to do so next turn, and then we can actually launch an attack on Draconia, which already has some of our fleets operating there. So let's do that. Another war, but this time we haven't lost much. You know, something. Okay, you can see that the ship production is ramping up, which is absolutely well, it's the imperative for us. So let's build a starbase here, which is going to give bonuses to a lot of our fleets. And I say we attack Draconia and Tronia and rest. So which one are we going to start with now? Oh, you, definitely you, because you are, without a doubt, one of the best planets we have seen. So let's claim this one. It's south, and I'm going to give you guys the imperative to go south and focus on attack. So let's attack. Yes, our fleets are now attacking this planet. Do we want to... I don't think there's any planetary infrastructure right now there. So we could make it faster, and I actually don't feel like it. So let's see, we have lost 28 squadrons, they lost 30, production is 40, so we're holding up around 900. We've sent 85 squadrons. Colonization 24, 60, 24, 18. Good, we're colonizing everywhere. Do we have all the... No, we don't have you as a core. No, you really cannot do much for us. I don't think there is a point in having you as a core. Not at this point anyway. Timas is... Any other planet that we've colonized? Nope. Alright, does it give any additional bonus that I'm not aware of? Core Worlds is considered a fief. We assign to a noble house. As a core world incurs issue to stability. Core worlds are considered the heart of the empire. Most cities are constructed there, and most population lives there. While using a distant colony is not an issue, using a core world is seen as a significant sign of weakness. Alright, so we don't want to do that. That's a border world anyway. So, the fight here continues. Yes, we're actually improving our situation a little bit. I'm gonna try to save up enough to get another mineral refineries, because that's gonna improve the amount of ships. Though I'm not sure we might be hitting a limit of our own capacity too, because the amount of cities that we have and their output is limiting how much we can do. So let's hope that's not also an issue. But that one will go away on its own as we are going to colonize more worlds and get more efficiency. Alright, they're actually lowering the rebel presence, which is amazing. That is actually very rare to happen. Ministries are doing good. We wanted... Was it the justice one? Yes, we can expand the justice one. That would further lower corruption, giving us more money. What about you guys? Yeah, it's just gonna cost us the money that we need for better. Yeah, we cannot do it. We need to wait. Alright, this turn very bad. We lost 71, but destroyed 108 squadrons. We're still hanging around 900 though. That's really good. Tronia is being conquered. It's gonna come to us soon, and then we're gonna launch an attack on Truconia and Terrorist, because we need to push them back. We have been on the defensive for long enough. I don't want to see that continuing. Okay, that's not good. Tekra and Celtris are under attack. We've lost addition of 49 squadrons. And neither one of these are a colonized world though, so I don't really mind it if we lose them. Neither one is even being colonized, so they're just dropping troops on here. Alright, so Tronia has been conquered, Celtris has been saved. Tekra now needs to be defended, so let's send you there. And I think we can also claim Truconia, because that's gonna push it away from the worlds that we actually have. 84% colonization, 48, 48, 42. Alright. We have lost 17. So we should be hanging around 900 still. And 41. Alright, good. Little by little, step by step, we are stabilizing. Not that it would be great, you know, there's still issues, but we are little by little doing good. So this is now southeast. So let's put our personal fleet on southeast and have them launch an attack on Truconia. They didn't. And Tekra is still fighting. Yeah, and they are overwhelming our forces. We might lose that one. Anyway, colonization, 90%, 6. Colonizing Tronia. Does that mean that we have finished colonization somewhere? I don't think so. Maybe I misread that. We're gonna get an audience this turn. Colonization, we get 7 focus points. Export. Okay, 30. A number of battles are happening. Unable to conquer Truconia. Unable to conquer Truconia. Unable to conquer Truconia. Alright. But the fact that we are actually losing here is an issue. I'm marking it as a high priority. What is this? East. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So let's go with audience now. Oh, we actually have a lot of people here now. Interesting. So Star Knights. What could you do? Crush rebels or lower the intrigue or nothing. We actually don't need to crush rebels in this moment. So let's lower the intrigue. Chancellor. 2 noble houses. Take a side or try to buy more time. Yeah, we're just postponing this. I don't want to deal with that. Family. Cousin is helping with politics. Hey, I thought I would help you. We are a family after all. So I decided to make some speeches and arrangements to strengthen your rule. That's very nice of you. Actually, I have a better mission for you. Take the money and redecorate the basement of our estate. Please, please, I beg you, do not help me anymore. Well, okay, so he's nearly going to level the intrigue up. But because we can spend the money, and because the Star Knights are going to lower this, we're going to be at... Wait, he's going to add 25 per day. So we will need... It's 5 and 25, okay. Chancellor, my lord, we have just received alarming news about an attack in one of our office buildings. Outlaws are threatening to detonate the entire structure along with the workers unless you publicly humiliate yourself. It appears they were hired by one of the houses to instill fear and undermine your authority. Offer them a substantial amount of money and safe passage of the planet. Prepare a conference. I will agree to their demands to save my people. Buildings can be rebuilt, but the Emperor's dignity is eternal. Okay. Well, offer them an absurd amount of money and safe passage of the planet. That's the only thing that we can do. Justice. Our judges are dealing with a difficult case regarding patents, and they requested a guidance from the Emperor. It's a good event. I beg you, my liege, do not deny them your wisdom. Patent should go to the corporation. Patent should be approved by me personally. Patent rights should be less strict. They should be less strict. Let's help research. Diplomacy. Let's focus on cultural similarities. Management. Just a routine Imperial questionnaire, my liege. I won't be taking much of your Majesty's precious time. What are your directives on Inspectorate? Look into competence. So we might remove some of the incompetent one. Power vacuum. We at House Delford think that in order to enlarge our holdings, we need to enter rivalry with the Royal House, unless my liege has another suggestion. Oh no. Okay. I want to avoid it. Well, I guess we're entering a feud with you now. Petition from the minor House Beldar. We greet you, my liege. I am Vincent Beldar, the head of the House Beldar. I came with a humble request. The Imperial administration is taking ages to approve our house's mansion expansion. Alright, this one... I think we can actually take the hit. If we gave them this... that will lose us focus points. I don't want that. We don't really need anything. So actually, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna choose that they can do what they want. Stop complaining. Dishonorable deed of the nobles. Oh, it's this one again. They both gain grudges. House Gerson. Aren't you? No, that's Delford that wants to feud with us. Okay, so let's give the hit to House Gerson, and Delford will owe us a favor. Maybe we can use those to get rid of that grudge. The Great House Durkan scandal. The nephew of one of the elder rank members of our house publicly acknowledged watching a soap opera made for commoners. In his insanity, he even mentioned it might be, in some small aspects, better than the Imperial ballet. What a disaster. They shall not be held accounted for this. We gain favor and opinion. House Aurelius shall be reprimanded. They lose authority. And their opinion is lowered. They should be punished. Okay, they will lose authority, a little bit of relation. This will make an excellent use in the Imperial Herald. They lose free authority. Their opinion drops by 25, and all of their smaller houses. I actually want to hurt them a little bit because their actual authority is really high. So let's take this moment to punish them. Noble visiting. My liege, it's Luke Windhart from the House Windhart. I will be blunt, my liege. I'm an idiot. Oh, you squandered your money, didn't you? Alright, I'll give you some money. And spy. Let's discover one secret. I'm hoping that I didn't screw myself over. And let's actually use now... Yes. Yes, we have a shortage of squadrons, I am aware. Alright, so let's actually look at you and see if we can fire you. Oh, I can do it during the audience. Alright, but next turn. Alright, so it's end the turn. Tekra, alright. So they're actually winning here. What would this one? Nuclear bomb. Or just have it with a biochemical bomb. Biochemical ISM. Because they're gonna win next turn. And I think we can start dropping our troops in there, so let's not. And we're actually attacking Draconia. So let's see if we can get rid of you. Oh yeah, fail me cost 3. Alright, so he's fired. And let's see who is going to be promoted. Because I would really like to improve this competence. More, we lost 31 squadrons, which is okay, and 12 as well. So we're sort of able to take these... Oh no, Tekra was actually lost. Oh yeah, because it's now owned by Hive. So let's not defend it, let's just attack it. Okay, so Draconia is almost ours. Celtris... we are going to attack as well. We've lost 68 squadrons. We're bleeding out here. Hit by hit. Pain by pain. Okay, so Vodabos has been colonized. We're gonna make this one a core. And they're gonna start producing us minerals. 1866, 66. Anyone else that we have missed colonization of? I don't think so. Exploration, that's fine. Okay, we can get the legislation. So let's get the City Rights Act. That's gonna... Oh wait, I can get just these ones, right? Oh wait, what? Legislation. Oh, reform completed! Nice! So we have the Imperial Protocol reform. So centralization is now 2. And we've gained stability. And we will now get extra free focus points every audience. And we have a project available, Chamber of Advisors. Chamber of Advisors. Additional advisor can be appointed. I don't really care much for advisors, and I have a feeling that might be an issue. Who's our advisor? You. Now what do you do? To Imperial competence. Alright. So that might be a good idea, but actually... Imperial balance, propaganda... Yeah, I think we might want to go with this one. It will take 50 turns to finish. And base city's output is going to be increased. And manufacturing cost of ships is going to be lower. So let's actually start this one. Can we cancel project progress costs per turn? No, not really. And I have a feeling we might actually have to increase taxes a little bit, because we are really not doing that well. Look at planetary budget. I don't think we can. That's just gonna bite us in the rear in the long run. Okay, so Celtris. Wait, Tekra we have reconquered, and Celtris is where we're fighting now. Tronia is also under attack, and so is Draconia. I mean, Draconia we're actually taking. So this is gonna be fun. Southeast, southeast, south. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my navy. Oh, nice! Look at that! Competence 25. Nice. So that's actually a really good thing. So you guys are gonna spread to south as well. Okay, Tronia has been saved. Sutris is being fought over. Reinforcements. Normal colonization 78, 78. For day 54. Producing 39 ships. We really need to boost this. Unfortunately, the issue is that we are now spending money on the project. I can pause that if I want to, but I really well, actually, what I could do is I could pause it, and we could focus on this. And once we have it, we will then restart the project. Okay, so we have one Traconia. We are defending Sutris. And once we already have Traconia. So I think we can go on the rest and claim this one. We're gonna put you on southeast and east. Oh man, this is such a big boost to our efficiency. Really nice. I lost a little bit of ships, but it's fine. Okay, Sutris has been defended. Nice. And we are attacking a wrist. Good news. Legislation can pass another law. So this is going to increase Bay City's output and give us trade efficiency and tax efficiency. So let's get that one. Budget Restructurization Act, Communication Inspector Law, or Law Drafting Act. I think we're gonna go with the War Administration Act next, because that one is really important. 40 ships per turn, we're back to almost 900. We're really fighting a desperate race against time here. Fortunately, that's how it is. Okay, 90, 90, 90. So let's do a couple more turns and just finish the colonization. We have lost 129 squadrons and destroyed 214. Alright, well the rest is gonna fall to us. We had 7 battles. We're officially down to 768. I need this. I need this now. 96 and 96. Okay, we lost another 64 squadrons. But we have colonized Lanari. Let's make it a core. And we have colonized Tigos. Let's make it a core. So these ones now are gonna produce more minerals for us. How's Borg doing? 12 and a 9. That is just amazing. This planet is amazing. 14 cities here. Let's make this a megalopolis. That's gonna probably put more people in here. The infrastructure is increasing nicely. NASA is also producing us a lot of these. So we just need a little bit of break. We need to take a rest. And we need to just hold on against the enemy. Anyway, we have expanded everything except our space forces. We have improved our ministries a little bit. We have a much better commander of our fleet now. So let's just hope that he's gonna be doing what he needs to. The competence bonus is now 16% instead of -4. Yeah, we're getting crushed from all sides, but we just need to continue. There's nothing we can do. We just need to push onward. Again, our production is now about 10 per turn higher than when these issues started. We're going to get more mining and manufacturing, which again, we have a huge output. We just need more refineries, and that's going to make everything better. So, thank you everyone. See you in the next episode with our small but hopefully flourishing empire. Let's just hope that's gonna be it for the near future as well.